Welcome to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm Lisa Workman with the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. Well, on today's show, we will be visiting with Megan Beckler. Megan is the owner and founder of Multi-Business Solutions, and Megan also serves on the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. So you'll hear a little bit about what the business that she owns is all about, as well as some interesting information about the Chamber's vision planning process. Well, part of what the Chamber does, of course, is connect businesses to the community. Businesses like Multi-Business Solutions to other businesses that could use their services. And if you're looking for a quick and easy way to find a variety of great Chamber member businesses, those who are really invested in the Fergus Falls community, check out our website at fergusfalls.com and just click on the business directory. There's over 365 Chamber member businesses, nonprofit organizations, governmental agencies, service clubs, churches, all kinds of great organizations who make up the Fergus Falls Area Chamber of Commerce. And at fergusfalls.com, you can find out more about them. In addition to that, check out our events calendar to find out details about some great events, fun things to do. You can get the schedule for the farmers market, the races at I-94 Speedway, the summer concert series hosted by the Center for the Arts, as well as get some details on Shop, Move, and Groove. It's coming up on July 15th through August 1st. All kinds of great activities planned and fun shopping, and a selfie scavenger hunt will be coming during that time for you to there'll be chances to win Fergus Bucks for doing the selfie scavenger hunt, shop, drop, and win, and new this year we'll also have a shop bingo. So you'll want to participate in Shop, Move, and Groove July 15th through August 1st. I also want to let you know that if you are a Chamber member and would like to participate in our golf tournament, it's a whole lot of fun. It's on Friday, August 20th, and registration is open for Chamber members from now until July 10th. So check out our website at fergusfalls.com if you want more details on any of those events, as well as all the community events and information about our members. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be visiting with Megan Beckler with Multi-Business Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Kids are full of energy, but keeping them active in their teen years can be a challenge. Aim for an hour of physical activity every day. If they like sports, that's a great place to start. Keep the focus on fun, not winning, and encourage your child to do a variety of activities. If your child isn't meeting that 60-minute goal, gradually increase their activity in ways they enjoy. For more, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls. I'm joined today by members of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, my bosses. Megan Beckler with Multi-Business Solutions is here today, and we're going to talk about Chamber Board. So Megan, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's great to be here. I've never done this before, so I'm happy to be here with the Chamber.
And this is one of those unique opportunities that we have for our Chamber members as a benefit, is to come in and talk about either an event that's going on or about their business or something new, different, or change. And we thought, well, we should share the great work that our board members are doing too. So Megan, you're the owner and founder of Multi-Business Solutions. I know that pretty big title there, right?
Right.
So tell folks a little bit about Multi-Business Solutions, what it is.
Yeah, so we offer accounting and HR support primarily for small to mid-sized businesses. We actually do most of our work remote. So I say that we were remote before remote was cool, before COVID. Everyone was always, was in shock because of, we got to go remote, and
you guys were ready for it.
Yeah, we've been doing this for years. So yeah, most of our clients actually are not in Fergus Falls. So we have some local ones here, but we have a lot that are throughout the state of Minnesota and even to Florida, Omaha.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
a wide variety.
And really, if Fergus Falls business doing business in these other communities, that's pretty cool too. It gets kind of the name of Fergus Falls out there.
Right, exactly. It's a destination to come visit us here.
Definitely. So, and when you talk about accounting support and HR support for small businesses, you know, what we've learned at the Chamber is a lot of times businesses are really good at their craft, their product, their service that they provide, but it's kind of that back end of the business stuff that unless they're a trained accountant, don't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. And that's where you come in.
Yeah, exactly. And it usually is an evolution. It's like, maybe we'll take this part of that task that they don't like, and then suddenly they're like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'll just instead do what I really am really good at. And that's kind of the idea is sometimes we just kind of call ourselves sometimes ad hoc CFO.
Sure.
Or same thing with the HR side. It's just we're not good at that. And it's easy to admit that you're bad at numbers. That's a common thing. It's like, well,
Right.
lots of people are bad at numbers, right? And I'm not the numbers person. But it's kind of bad to say, well, people have a hard time saying I'm bad with people.
Yeah.
But sometimes there needs to be some support on the HR and the leadership side, and that's where we can come in.
Absolutely. And when you talk about the HR piece, I mean, the people are truly, your employees, your staff, your team are one of the greatest assets of any small business. And
Yeah.
it's more than just attracting people. You guys can really help folks fill that whole pipeline from attraction to retention.
Yep, exactly. So the whole gamut from, attracting them, advertising for new positions, and then also, do you have all the pieces in place to onboard them, and furthermore, to keep them once they're onboarded? Because it is very expensive if you've not calculated the cost of replacing an employee. When
It's
you
high.
start thinking about it's more than just the Indeed ad you might post.
Right.
It is all of the hours of training and everything, and then the loss of knowledge when
They go somewhere else. Well, it is a very competitive workplace environment now, and now would be a good time if folks want to get in touch with you to, like you said, project-based. Might be one small area that they need help with. Maybe it's an employee handbook, or it's, again, onboarding or recruiting, or, boy, we just can't seem to keep people, or we can't find people. You guys can really help with that.
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, and you have been in business for how long now?
13 years.
Wow.
I know.
That's
I don't
amazing.
look that old, right?
You're right. You started when you were 4.
Exactly. Yes, but yeah, it's been quite a while now here in Fergus Falls.
So a real entrepreneur.
Exactly.
Started
yeah.
out in 2008 then?
Yeah.
And see, I'm trying to do math, right?
Yes, background in education. So I actually came to Fergus Falls from Battle Lake, where I was teaching over there. And prior to that, I'm a transplant from North Dakota.
Okay, well, welcome to Minnesota.
Yes, well, thank
after
you.
a few years.
Yeah, it's fitting. I'm starting to fit in here.
Well, and with the teaching and education background, you also offer some training that folks can take advantage of too. So maybe they've got QuickBooks and they really just want to learn how to skill themselves up or have their staff skilled up. You offer that as well, right?
Yes, yep. We have gone virtual complete with them. We used to do those in person, and people have really enjoyed the virtual because they can fit it in easier. And we actually partnered with Alexandria Technical College most recently with our classes. And so now it's offered in 3 2-hour sessions. So
Fantastic.
otherwise it was 4-hour blocks, and it got long,
That gets long.
especially on Zoom. So that seemed to work much better. And then it's also more hands-on training then too, because you're in front of your computer and you can navigate QuickBooks yourself.
Sure.
And see how it works.
Which is handy too, because when you're in a class, you don't always think of those things if you're, in
How's
person.
it going to work on my computer? Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And
Yeah.
how it's set up, because everything is slightly different.
And if a business wants you to come in and do some training, is that an option as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We offer on-site consulting, or sometimes you've been using QuickBooks for 10 years, but you don't know what it can do for you.
Right.
And you just need the dialed in advanced training of, I want to know how I could use QuickBooks more, or help QuickBooks give me more information.
Sure. So that's a little bit about multi-business solutions.
Yeah.
Again, you've got a great team that offers areas of different expertise.
Yes.
And should we give them a shout out too?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Natalie, Paris, Melanie, and we have a new one, Andrea.
Ooh.
And we are actually hiring right now too.
Okay. So what
So,
position?
yes.
What kind of area are you looking for?
So we're looking for another staff accountant, an accounting associate, and yeah, it's part-time right now, but it could easily grow to full-time.
Certainly. So somebody's re-entering or getting back into the workforce.
Yeah.
Maybe the kids are headed off to school in the fall, and
Right.
you've got some time available, and you've got the talent.
Yeah.
Get in touch with Megan, and of course, as you said, there's remote work is an option.
Yep, and it's popular right now.
Definitely, definitely. Well, as a small business owner, Megan, you've been involved with the chamber. I think it seems like right away when you started your business in 2008,
Yeah.
and now serving on the board of directors. Tell us a little bit about your experience with the chamber and the exciting stuff we're going through right now.
Yeah, so I joined the chamber because early on, I feel like I was an early adopter, and it was just because I knew that I believed in the community, and the work that the chamber does for the community. And that's why I joined the chamber, is because you want to be part of that community, and also then you get some exposure that way too. But I think it was beyond just the actual exposure for my business, and more just believing that we want to support our community, we want to have a strong business community, and that leads to community vitality.
Absolutely. And so now you're serving as a volunteer on the Chamber Board of Directors, and earlier this year we started a vision planning process, which is very exciting in that looking at what's the next chapter hold for the Chamber. The Chamber's been around since 1886.
Wow.
So 135 years, if I did my math right in my head real quick.
Right.
But that's a long time of serving Fergus Falls, almost as long as Fergus Falls has been a city.
Yeah.
So next year will be the city's 150th or sesquicentennial.
Wow.
So almost as many years, business folks got together and said, we can accomplish more working together. And that's, still the same today, but it just changes as to what we do. So share with folks a little bit about this vision planning process and where we're headed.
Right. As a board, we talked about it, and with all of the changes during COVID, we thought, you know what, we really need to know where we're going and why we're going there and how we're going to get there. And so we hired North Point professionals out of Battle Lake, and they've done tons of this work.
Right.
I mean, for decades, literally, I think. And to Dan and Lisa, they did an amazing job with us. But we actually recruited a wide variety of people, not just chamber supporters, but community members, other business owners, non-chamber members, and really had a dedicated team. I can't say enough to them. I mean, people came in the evenings, multiple sessions, 4 different sessions, and dedicated time to Fergus Falls to make it better. And so really that's where, Fergus Falls is already amazing, right? But
yes,
you can't always be too amazing. So we came up with a plan, or a vision is really what it was, of where we see the chamber and how that fits into the greater Fergus Falls picture.
Absolutely. Yep, and a lot of it too, bringing perspective from members, as you said, those that are new to the community. We had over 300 survey responses that all played into, what the chamber means to the community and what we're headed for, what we're going to focus on going forward.
Yes, absolutely. So we're excited about the new strategic initiatives we have planned, and they're still evolving. Yes. I would say. And we're looking forward to seeing what's going to be accomplished.
Yep, strengthening partnerships, moving forward. Again, we're helping to represent our members on an advocacy and legislative level. There have been a lot of issues that have, surfaced over the last year and a half that have affected our businesses, both positively and maybe not so positively. But, we're trying to be the voice of those businesses, and again, promoting our local commerce, helping our businesses with workforce, just a variety of different things that we'll be working on that we will roll out kind of on an official basis after a couple more meetings. We want to fine tune those things, but it's been an exciting process, and I want to thank you for being a part of it.
Yes.
Again, as you mentioned, there's been a fair amount of time dedicated from board members and other community members to make Fergus Falls and our business community even more successful than we are today.
Yep. I look forward to seeing what happens in the next few years.
Yeah, so a lot of exciting things going on with the chamber, and Multi-Business Solutions is on the grow.
Yep, we are. We're growing, expanding, so we're looking forward to seeing what the next few years bring.
All kinds of good stuff. Anything else we should add?
I don't think so.
I do want to give folks a sneak peek though. I have a feeling we're going to see some of your smallest employees and maybe being on a farm in coming shows.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that.
I think they are, the little helpers in the office.
Yes.
Yep, I think they are going to be in a future show, and there may be some animals involved too.
Absolutely. Well, again, thank you, Megan, for your dedication to the chamber, to the Fergus Falls business community, and can't wait for us to share the good news about what's coming up.
Yes, exciting. See you next time.
Sounds good. We'll be back after a little break.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Well, welcome back to Find It in Fergus Falls, and I want to thank Megan Beckler with Multi-Business Solutions for not only being an entrepreneur and following dreams and starting her business in Fergus Falls, but also serving the entire business community as one of the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. So thank you to Megan for all your dedication to our community, as well as for joining us on the show today. Well, one of the great ways that you can get connected and learn more about things that are going on, in addition to the Chamber's website at fergusfalls.com, is at Chamber Cafe. We are hosting our first in-person event on Thursday, July 8th at Lincoln School. This is an event where you will get quick updates, 3 minutes or less, from a variety of Chamber members and leaders in the community about what's going on in their organization. So Thursday, June 8th, we will be at Lincoln School starting at 7:30 in the morning. I invite you to register on our website at fergusfalls.com, and I hope to see you at Chamber Cafe coming up in July. I'm Lisa Workman. This has been Find It in Fergus Falls, and we'll see you again next week.